So, hello everybody. I just wanted to start off by saying that this week has been really challenging for me. And when I say this week, I mean from like last Monday to this Monday. Like, nigga, I'm still in this same process of coming out of a funk, casting down anxiety, finding the energy to do my passion. Like, I'm extremely passionate about doing the things that God has put on my heart. But sometimes I just be so damn tired that I really don't want to do shit. Okay? So I'm going to speak about fighting through that. Because I don't know about y'all, but there are times where I will not answer my phone. I get irritated with watching TV. Like, damn, ain't shit on. Like Netflix, YouTube. We got Disney Plus. We got all kinds of shit to entertain us. And there's nothing that can entertain me except for peace and quiet. Like, I'll shut my door, lock it, and literally shun out the world so that way I can recover in some type of spiritual, physical, and emotional way. Now, nothing could have happened. I may have had an average day at work or an average week at work. I may have, had a lot of great times with my friends the previous weekend. If I'm talking to somebody at that time, we could have had a good week or whatever the case may be. And then something will come over me and say, okay, now I just need you to rest. So what to do in those moments where you got other stuff to do, but something innately in you is saying, you just need to sit your ass down. Okay. The first thing that I do is I listen. I listen to what my body needs. If my body needs rest and my body needs to shut the fucking world out, I do it by any means necessary. I literally will have friends that will blow up my phone. Jill, I love you. Okay. But I will literally have friends that will call me, FaceTime me, text me. And I really have no excuse except, damn, I'm tired. Like, but how do you explain that to your loved ones? How do you say, I see you calling me? Like, I'm literally looking at my phone right now and I just do not have the energy to reply because I need that moment for myself. You don't really have to explain yourself, but it's kind of hard to do so if you did put yourself in that position to actually have to fucking speak up, that I really just don't feel like talking to your ass. And it ain't you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. And that's a real tough conversation to have. Is I'm shunning you out from my own personal growth. And I really need you to respect this time. Like, who the fuck gonna reply to that? Your friend will be like, bitch, wait, get your ass up. Like, let's go. Good. Like, it's challenging. Number two, you got to find a space to get your ass up. Like, for me, I could literally sit there on my couch, wallow in whatever type of tiredness I'm in or anxiety or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I have to force myself to get up and get out. So the first thing I'll do is grab my keys and I'll walk to my mail room. So in my condos, I have to literally walk across a foyer, walk across my parking garage, and walk into my mail room. I'll make me some coffee. I'll look at the weather, whatever is on, but I'm forcing myself just to get up and to get mobile so that way I don't get stuck in that position. Yeah, it's okay to rest, but don't just lay there the entire time. You have to get yourself up and moving so that way you can break the tiredness. If I sleep for 13, 15, 18 hours, I'm still going to wake up and be like, damn, nigga, I need a nap. So you got to get yourself still moving so that way you can break that spell, whatever it is. Even though you may be being told to rest, there's still a moment that you need to break out of that so that way you can break that behavior. You got to train yourself through that so that way you don't get stuck in that position and now you're miserable having to get out of it. Another thing that I'll do is I'll walk around my complex. Like, I'll go upstairs to our gym. Like, I have a gym on my rooftop and I'll take it all the way up and I'll just walk around and see who's in there. Cause I'm not in that motherfucker. Okay. I'm not. That ain't part of my routine right now. But I will go up towards the gym or walk around the pool or go to like our little fire pit and kind of sit out just for a moment. And then I'll come back and I'll just pamper myself. So that's number 3 is while I have this alone time, I take care of myself. I touch my skin to make sure that I'm moisturized. I'll take a long bath. I'll, sip some tea. I'll maybe read, some type of ebook or catch up on my Insta feed or read through my emails and really just take my time with either imparting something within my mind and just kind of taking my mind off of my own life for a second, or I'll pamper myself. I think the best gift that I gave myself this year was a steamer from Amazon. I will put the information in the link below. So definitely take a look at that information. I don't have no special codes yet. Okay, this is not a paid advertisement. This is shit that I really do. And I will just wash my face, and I'll do a really nice skincare regimen with, products from Lush, as well as products from Ancient Cosmetics. They are on Instagram. They have amazing products, guys. And I will just do my face regimen or skincare regimen. And then I'll steam. I'll steam for like 15 minutes, and I'll sit my face in front of a steamer, and it's like the most pampering feeling in the world. And it just does something to like soothe me for a moment, to make me feel like that I'm self-caring on myself. Like, I'm really big on self-care. I'm really big on the things that I do for myself in my quiet time, because it's like I'm tending to myself. The next thing that I do is I then try to come out of it by accepting some type of invite, but it has to be a controlled environment. So one thing I did this past weekend was I just bought 2 movie tickets, one for me and one for whichever friend I was going to harass to go into the movies with me. It just so happened to be one of my close homegirls, Shari, who finally, she had a weekend where she had no plans. Her and I haven't really spent any one-on-one quality time together, and I've kind of been like fiending for that in a weird way. So I just went ahead and bought the movie tickets and was like, yo, Queen and Slim, 7:10, take a nap now, hit me up when you wake up, but we're going. So it forced her to get up and get out, because she had a pretty busy week as well. But it also forced me to get up and get out and to enjoy a friend, to not go out and party, smoke a bunch of hookah downtown, and whatever the case may be, like go and be social. It was just her and I had a great time at the movies. We had some small talk, caught up on a few things that were going on in our lives, and then we just parted ways. So I was able to take a step outside of that and to just enjoy a very calm, cool, relaxed evening. Even though my body was like, let's just take it easy, that was part of me being able to still break out of that, to crush any type of anxiety that I may have had, and to still listen to my body by saying we don't need to do the most, But let me kind of backtrack to this whole anxiety thing. So a lot of people don't know is that when I leave the house, or before I leave the house, I get this weird rush of nerves over me. Not that something bad is going to happen to me, but how I'm perceived leaving the house. Like, I get this rush of, what do I have on? Is my hair right? Am I going to run into anybody? Oh my God, I can't just look like a bum and just kind of go up the street and around the corner. I don't like the outfit I have on. I'm going to just lay back down. I'm going to just stay in the house. I'm going to just do nothing. And in times where God is like, you just need to have a moment and to have a seat and to relax and take it easy, a lot of times my anxiety is on a 10 when that is happening, because I'm not bowing to the rest. I'm not bowing to the taking my time and to taking it easy. Like I'm such an on-the-go person that when I'm outside of my work mode, so that's my work clothes and my laptop and my backpack, and I have a mission and I know my goal for the day, and it's controlled. Anything outside of my control, I tend to have a little bit of anxiety. So in these moments where God is like, I need you to focus on you for this moment. I need you to wrap your mind around the fact that I may be shifting you and taking you to another level, or you may have some type of experiences going on, or emotionally, you may have a battle this week, and I need for you to slow it down and to focus on me and to focus on your body and to focus on sitting your ass down somewhere. But anxiety will take over because I don't have control over it. And if anybody has felt that way or is feeling that way or whatever the case may be, try to practice these things that I just told you to do. And little bit by little bit, step out into the world after gaining some rest, after gaining that alone time, after shunning and closing out the world just for a little bit. Now, don't go into it too long. I've had those moments where a couple of days or a weekend or two would last until months. And I may not talk to friends for months. Like, don't get so caught up into that type of anxiety that could lead into depression. Like, take a moment, bow to that moment of rest, bow to that moment of shutting everything out. Then slowly but surely make yourself feel better about yourself, pamper yourself, get that rest. Don't explain yourself just yet. Sit in what it is that you're being led to do. If you do step out, start just out and about around your house. Walk in your neighborhood. Go to the grocery store. Go to your local mall. Well, no, not the mall. It's too many people. I take that back. Go to maybe like a Target to where it's not too many people there. Well, shit, it's Christmas time now, so stay the fuck away from Target. You know what the fuck I mean. Go to a very slow-paced, controlled environment that's not going to require too much out of you. When you come back to the house, make sure that you take a moment to take it all in. Now, everybody doesn't have this, but I do. So if you've ever experienced that, comment below. I think that this is a little bit more of a deeper conversation because stress, anxiety, taking a moment to have a seat, shunning out the world. I think that most people who do that, their friends kind of look at them as ghost type friends. Like, oh, my friend goes away for long periods of time, but you don't understand what the fuck goes on in these people's minds. Like, I ask that you pray for them. So instead of judging them or making them feel like that they ain't shit because they haven't reached out to you, you should really pray for your friends because you don't know what people are going through. Like, the stuff that I experienced from this end, I'm like, damn, I wonder how many people are going through this. So if you've ever felt like that, try to practice the things that I previously talked about. Now, I don't want to hold you for too long. I want you guys to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. I want you guys to listen to this episode again and really try it and give me your feedback as to how this may have worked out for you. Just know that I love you and I don't want to see you going through chaos. I don't want to see you going through anxiety. I want you to take a moment and to learn how to have a seat, know when to bow, know how to pamper and love on yourself before you put yourself back out there in the world. Like, you're constantly having to armor yourself. There's a spiritual side to this. There's a spiritual covering that you definitely want to do, but we'll talk about that in our next episode. I just wanted to kind of give you baby steps. Okay. I want to know how this works out for you guys. Just know that I love you. Just know that the whole purpose of this is to give you true, honest feedback and to give you my honest process. I'm not going to tell you anything that I haven't gone through myself, and I'm going through it right now. Like, this podcast is hard to do right now. Like, this is the hardest shit I've ever had to do because I've literally had to fight putting this out. I had to fight my anxiety, fight my tiredness, fight me not really wanting to do shit. But inch by inch, little by little, I gain more energy to put myself back out there into the world because this shit here is draining. Social media is draining. Networking, building connections can be draining because you're giving so much of yourself and you're trying to be so perfect and try to do things so right. And you're trying to have this validation by all these fucking likes and all this bullshit when sometimes you just need to separate yourself. So my challenge is for you to at least try it once this week, even if it's for one day. Take a sabbatical from the world. Impart some love on yourself through pampering, through education, through reading a book, a good movie. Just take a moment to yourself and then see how it is when you come back out into the world. You'll be that much better. I'm telling you, psychologically, I mean, you need to step away and you'll come back 20 times better. Okay, so again, this is Good Company. This is your host, Tamika Booker. I love you. Hopefully this helps somebody today. All right, peace.